Chapter 6:15. Upon hearing the words Beacon Top, Lady Richard's eyes opened so wide they almost popped out of her eye sockets. She had coveted Alex's new villa for a long time, and even in her dreams, she wanted to move into the house so badly. In fact, she hoped she could die in the house. There were some superstitions and sayings among the folk, such as it is best not to die in the hospital because you might not find the way home. Another one was it is best to wear your shroud before you die because you might be naked when you go to the afterlife. Yet another example was that if you die in a mansion, you would be able to reincarnate into a wealthy family in your next life and enjoy the glory and wealth. Therefore, Lady Richard longed that she could live in a top-notch luxury villa like Beacon Top until the day she died. The other day, she had directed Harold to rob the villa but ended with horrible consequences. Harold and his bodyguards had been beaten up terribly. Since then, she stopped thinking about robbing the villa forcibly, but her greed never ended. She was extremely thrilled when she heard that Michael and Lucy were planning to snatch the villa out of Elaine's hands. At this moment, Harold and Olivia had just returned home. They were equally excited when they overheard their father and grandmother's conversation. Harold rushed forward and asked anxiously, "Dad, did you just say the mom was going to snatch Alex's villa from Elaine? How is it? Did she succeed?" Wendy grinned excitedly too. "Yes, Dad, how is it?" Michael sighed dejectedly though and said, "In the last message your mom sent me, she said that she had gotten Elaine's cash, the house that she currently lives in, and Alex's Beacon Top villa." Before he could finish, Lady Richard interjected with a shrill voice, "That is really great news." "Wonderful. In that case, when the bank seizes our house, we can immediately move into Beacon Top." "Ha ha. Elaine, that uneducated pathetic shrew. She deserves to be cheated. It is best if we can make her broke and miserable." Michael plastered a bitter smile on his face as he said, "Mom, even if the scam works, we still have to share it with the partners. If we want to keep the villa, we must compensate those con women several $100,000, but the most critical thing is that I can't get hold of Lucy. I can't get in touch with her along with her partners who organized the scam with her. They're all gone." "Gone?" Lady Richard was startled. After a short pause, she frowned and muttered, "Michael, do you think she has run away with the money?" "Run away?" Michael blurted in disbelief, "No way." I don't think so. Why would she run away?" Harold also said, "Grandma, Mom wouldn't run away with the money, don't worry." Lady Richard shook her head and said, "Nah, it's hard to say. Look at us, we are partly finished now, and Lucy knows very well that our family can no longer return to its previous glory. And you idiot, you've given her all the money. If she decides that she doesn't want to live a miserable life with you, she'd just run away with the money." Then, her tone became solemn. "Think about it, what if she has sold the villa and gotten tens of thousands or millions of dollars in her pocket? She has more than one reason to run. Maybe she has already gone abroad and disappeared just like that." Michael defended her, saying, "Mom, Lucy has been married to me for so many years. We quarrel and fight sometimes, but our relationship is very solid." Lady Richard chided coldly, "That's because she had no money. She had to rely on us financially, but now the financial power was shifted to her hands the minute you gave her all your savings. She doesn't need you anymore." Then, she growled loudly, "Besides, if she gets Alex's villa today, her net worth must have skyrocketed several-fold with the tens of millions of assets in her possession. To her, you are no longer a husband but a handicap instead." Michael froze abruptly. He didn't want to admit that what his mother said was true, but vaguely, he realized there was something wrong in this matter.